Shall only give all praises, all honors, and all glories unto Yahweh, Bashma Shai, the bonds and my past great milestone. I do teach when I do well. So it says Shemar for gold was truth, honor and sincerity. Today's gonna be this year Akir Shai come back at you with another scripture breakdown. Today's gonna be scripture breakdown pretty much on being rooted in truth, you know. There's you gotta be unrooted, you know. You can't be all like, yeah, I don't have average truth, but I'm just gonna send knowledge, you know. I'm not gonna do anything with knowledge. I'm not about pushing to edify the Archeum. I'm not about to do anything, but so let's get right into it though. Don't too much talking. So this is Ephesians 3 verse 14. It says, and Mashiach, that Mashiach may dwell in your heart, which heart means mind, by faith, that ye be rooted and grounded in love, you know. So right there, it's saying that, in other words, to come into truth and you be rooted in the truth, you know, you need to have the knowledge that is necessary to be able to, you know, push, you know, and just be able to, any knowledge necessary to be able to be wise. Super helmets is dog, you know. There's like some things that we go through when we go through, you know, so just be wise, you know. But piece of that would be Colossians, like pretty much being more rooted and grounded in truth, you know. It's Colossians 2 or 1, so it's like 2 verse 7. Colossians 9:34. So it's Colossians 2 verse 7. It says, rooted and built up in him and established in faith. So the word established means to pass. So established in faith. So ye pass with faith, as ye have thought, abounding therein with thanksgiving, you know. So, you know, you want to have be able to be in the truth, to be passable with love and thanksgiving, you know, to be slog, as ye have taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. So, you know, you want to be a person, a man that's in his truth, and angels in his truth, that is abounding in love and thanksgiving, you know. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we have to fight for just knowledge, you know. Fight truth to death, and let Yahweh share for everything, you know. But priest of that would be Genesis, First Peter's 5 and 7, you know. It's First Peter's 5 verse 7. It says, cast all your worries, cast all your cares on him, for he cared for you, you know. So right there, pretty much just saying that, Yahweh Shai cares for you, you know. So whatever demons attack your mind, cast on to Yahweh Shai. Allow him to guide your steps, you know. So it's like continue to say, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a wrong lying, walketh about seeking whom. So in other words, your adversary, the devil, mean the spiritual Satan, spiritual demon Satan, Slag, the spiritual demon Shaitan, and the physical counterpart, which is Esau, Edom, you know. So quite, man. Slock, it says, after the devil was walking about seeking whom he may devour, you know. So right there, screen is saying that we have to be aware of everything, you know. We have to be able to fight for truth and death, you know. Because like it says in Genesis 32 and 22, you know. Slock, I want to get to that though. So this is Genesis 32 22. You know, you can't be all like. So some shit we go through is our own fault. You know. But it says Genesis 32, 22. It says, and see what we want to be is we want to be like Jacob. You know, like Jacob. Like Jacob fought an angel, man. It says, and he arose that night and took with a slug, and he rose that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons, and passed over the ford of Jabbok, and he took them, sent them over the brook, and sent them over, and he sent over that he had, you know. So in other words, he sent everything he had over the ford of Jabbok, you know. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man, Sloch, you know, and there wrestled a man with him until breaking the day. So in other words, he was out there fighting this man until breaking day, you know. So that's already saying he was out there fighting this guy from sun up to sundown, which is the whole day. Sloch, it says, and he's left alone, so wrestling a man. Sloch here, so it says, and Jacob was left alone. There wrestled a man with him until the breaking of day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, touched Sloch against him, he touched the hollow of his thighs. When he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, you know. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled him, as he wrestled him, and said, "Let me go, for daybreak." So she's like, "Yo, let me go, man. Day's breaking, man." Then he's all like, "Little gets a little bit." But look what he says to him. Says, and he said, "Let me go, for day breaketh." And he said, "I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." You know, right there, pretty saying, he's like, "I will not let you go until you bless me." You know. So that would be Romans 8 verse 38. Go tie them that perfectly. Romans. So this is Romans 8:38. It says, For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels on the left hand side, nor pestilence, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor other creatures shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahushua, our Yahushua Mashiach, you know, which Sloch. Says neither height nor depth. So that's 39. So it's neither height nor depth, not any other creatures shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahushua, which is in Mashiach, Yahushua, our power, you know, which is in the power of Yahushua Mashiach, you know. So they're just saying that nothing will be able to come against the love that we have for Yahushua Mashiach, which is saying for the death, you know. Because like, what we need to understand is that our salvation, and we believe, you know, like it says in Romans 13 and 11. Sloch, but tens all off. It will be Revelations 1:7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they that pierced him. All kingdoms of the earth shall will because of him. Even so, amen." So they're finished saying that from for when Yahweh returns. He's gonna return with his angels, with his chariots, which is the UFOs, so-called UFOs, and everyone will be like, oh no, he's back and he's black. So, with that said, death to white man, death to Edom, death to America, Slovakia. I like to give all praises, all honors, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bashmel Shai, double honor and prosperity millstone, double shalom to elders, shalom to Akim, and Aqua for GC of the faithful heartily and diligently. Shalom to man pushing the truth and constant consistency and charity. Because you come to the truth, you gotta be sincere. You cannot fake the funk. You gotta want to be sincere and truth. Shalom. Let's give all praises, all honors, and all glory unto Yahweh, Basham Shai, double honor and man prosperity milestone. The elders knocking that do teach well, and as knocking that do well. Shalom, come out, Shalom. Wake up, Israel. Rise in part.